Hi everyone. So today we had another gap up opening. So we have had two consecutive gap ups. Despite that, this whole up move does not really look very convincing to me from Elliott wave perspective. And one of the reason is what I mentioned yesterday, that if we consider this as a leading diagonal 5 wave move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because 1 and 4 have overlapped, so it cannot be an impulse, it could only be a diagonal. So if we consider it a diagonal, leading diagonal, then this third is the shortest, right? So that is not really a valid setup. Second possibility is that this is all extensions happening. This is like 1, 2, then 3 has started. Within 3 we have 1, 2, 3. Then within this 3 of 3 also we have 1 and 2, because these points have also overlapped. So this is like multiple levels of extensions happening. But that also is not a very feasible argument from my perspective, because if you see this whole structure, right, this rise, this looks like three waves, this 1, 2, 3, right? Then even in here, this second leg is 1, 2, 3, the third leg also is 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 works when it is a diagonal, but it is not a diagonal because third is shortest. So this is very much like a corrective rise. So despite this continuous up move from this point, I mean, I'm not getting convinced that this is a sustainable move, right? So that's what creates doubts in my mind whether this move on the upside will really continue. So now we just have to be cautious, and given the current situation between Iraq and Israel and the US involvement and everything going on, then we have to be cautious. So betting on a clear upside despite all that is happening does not really make a lot of sense till there is some clarity on what's happening, and whether there will be a complete ceasefire and things will start getting back to normal. So till that point, I think betting on the upside may not be a very good idea. And so from both fundamentals and technical perspective, at least Elliott wave perspective, this up move is not really very convincing for me. So I am more inclined to watch this level. This is basically the 61.8% of this rise, and see whether this holds. So if this level continues to hold, then it might still turn out to be an kind of up move, but still need to figure out how we need to count this, because I can only count this as a corrective one. I could count it as a W, X, Y, X, Z, but I cannot count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even as an extended move like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of 8, 9 kind of move. So I will be watching this level and seeing what happens if at all price comes back to this level. But if it continues to move up, we'll see how we can fit in this particular move into a motive wave kind of setup. But looking at this structure so far, I don't think it will come to that. But you never know. Markets can always humble you. So we'll just keep watching. And so far, I mean, if I have to basically look at a range that, okay, what might happen, then I would say maybe this high and this 24,800 on the downside, and this high at 25,300. So this 500 point range we need to watch. Even if it breaks above this high slightly, I am not going to be convinced that that would sustain, but if it happens, we'll see, and we'll revisit that, and we'll figure it out. But for now, I think this is likely the range that is going to be in play, and depending on how it unfolds in rest of the week we'll figure it out. So that's all for this update. We'll see you tomorrow.